Hey guys, what's up? Dino here. Today we're checking out Apple's new dock for the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6s. Now this does have a lightning connector, so it's actually going to work with iPod touches and your iPad mini or any device that has a lightning connector on it. Now I wouldn't really recommend using an iPad on this. It is very sturdy, but you might eventually break the actual dock, so I wouldn't really recommend it. Now this retails for $50 and it comes in space gray, silver, rose gold, and gold, which are all the new iPhone 6s colors. I wanted to make this video just to see if it was worth it and also show you a few other options that are available that are a little bit cheaper than this guy. Now first off, in the box you're going to get the dock, which is the only thing you're actually going to get in the box, but there's nothing special about that. What is special though is the nicely designed dock. I mean, it has some very nice features. It's a solid piece of aluminum and it has a little bumper that you can see there right below the lightning connector, and this is actually used to space out the dock from the phone so that the speakers are still available and you won't have any problems when you're FaceTiming or listening to music or doing anything that requires the speakers. Now going on the speakers thing, it also has a headphone jack so that you can actually connect your headphones directly onto the dock and listen to music, or you can use it as an auxiliary port to connect it to some speakers that you have, and you can use that while charging your iPhone, which is a very nice feature. With that said, I think the most striking thing is just the color and the design of the dock. It's just very minimal and simple and it looks really nice. Now I'm not particularly fond of it for most places. Like, I don't like the way that it looks on my desk. I do kind of like the way that it looks on my nightstand though, so it's not going to work for every place. Now I did want to talk about the other two docks that I have. Now the first one that I have is the 12 South dock, which retails for about $30 and it comes in silver and black, and I have the silver one on my desk, and that one I really like because it's a little bit taller than most docks and it allows me to use it and actually type on it without any problems when it's on my desk. So I'll sometimes reach over to it, check a text message or an email that's on there, reply to it, and then just leave it alone, and this wouldn't really be possible with the Apple one or the other one that I have. But with that said, we're moving on to the next one that I have, which retails for roughly $10. A few manufacturers have the same product under a different name, but I got this one just because of the really nice black and silver tone, and also because it has an integrated lightning connector so that you don't have to use the one that you have, and you save yourself even more money from not having to buy another lightning connector for this guy. So that's what's really good about it, and it's just kind of like Apple's dock. I mean, it's a little bit hard to put on the dock sometimes and also remove it, but you can also use your left hand while your right hand takes off the phone, or vice versa, so that the dock doesn't move. Now all of these docks do move when you use them and press on the screen very hard, just because they don't stick to the tables. But you can of course use something like Velcro or Sugu or anything like that if you want to stick it to a table to make sure it doesn't move and remove it with one hand. But for the most part you can just use one hand to remove it and you'll be good to go. Now I do want to mention that Apple's dock also does work with larger cases, because that little bump that you see there also helps the case fit. So if you have something like a candy shell from Spec or anything like that that has a big hole at the bottom, it's going to work with this case or with this dock, so that's really good. And the one from 12 South actually also has little inserts that you can do that for and use it with bigger cases as well. And the only one that doesn't have that is the cheapest one. So if you have a big case, it's not going to work at all and you're going to have to remove the case. But it works perfectly if you have slim cases like I do. But those are just a few docks that I have. I mean, there's a ton of docks out there, which I highly recommend you look into before you shell out $50 for the Apple one. I mean, the only reason to get the Apple one right now is if you go with a fancy color like the rose gold color and you want to match it to the phone, then I mean, Apple's is the only one they have right now. But I'm sure that more manufacturers are going to come out with more colors to suit the new iPhone 6s line of colors. With all that said, thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Aside from that, let me know what you guys think, and if it's worth getting this stock. I definitely think it's not, but I could be wrong. And of course, you can always reach out to me on Twitter at RMRDNL or at DarkGadgets, and I'll get back to you there as well. So thanks for watching this video again, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.